All the streaming things. Go.
All the things.
I have
Remember
a
how
really
to
good
do the
solution
thing.
for all this. We just don't stream.
Good plan.
So is your plan for us to stay together as a company also to not make money?
Sorry, I didn't realize that streaming was going to be the primary way we fund the company.
I mean, marketing, dog.
Don't need to market anything
gonna
ever.
hire a marketing dog?
You just make something, you put it up there, and
I'm
you make
so
money.
excited.
I'm so down for a marketing dog.
Marketing dog.
Jasper is our marketing dog.
Yes.
Samus is cuter though. Let's use.
Yeah, I think Samus should be the marketing dog. It's more our energy.
It's so true.
It's true. This is gonna go to kind of a dark place, but I don't think
God, don't say it.
I don't think our marketing dog should be the one that potentially dies soon.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Ugh. Well, now I'm bummed out. Thanks, Carl.
She's doing well in San Diego. She's apparently playing and having high energy, so that's good.
Oh.
Maybe I'll just let her retire in San Diego. No, I can't do that. I can't live without Sam. That would be sad. All right. I guess we're doing stuff and things. And
Kinda, yeah.
I'm vaguely remembering how to do my job, I guess.
Nope.
Yeah, no, hard pass, thanks.
There it is. All right. I open that, and then I go to here, and then I say, who wants to go first?
Carl, can you put your mic closer to your mouth, please? Thank you.
Hi.
Oh God.
Okay, don't. No, not like this.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Yeah. I need to eventually figure out this whole mic situation thing. Should I get one of those sweet podcaster mics that's on the little arm and comes down right here, and I'd be like,
Yes.
hello.
I have the arm. I don't have the best podcasting mic though.
Sorry, I need a
We need some
paper towel real quick.
We need some commitment here, Anthony.
That's true. I don't think my camera picks up the arm if I move it out. I'll probably make a ton of noise. If I try to move it now,
Yeah,
it's going to make a ton of crazy noise on the street.
Yeah. We should all do what Santora is doing and build little PVC pipe stuff around our desks and put moving blankets so we have the best noise ever. And then we can do public radio, smooth jazz, podcasting.
94.7.
Welcome to the show.
Are we supposed to be doing a daily stand-up?
I don't know. Someone's
All right,
supposed to
that
go
one.
first.
All right, I'll go first. God. All right, so had a one-on-one with Ant. Got the intro video reshot and all together, so that is uploaded. And then panicked when I saw the new asset types for the Steam library. Realized we've already fulfilled those conditions, so it's okay. Which I guess kind of explains why everything felt so, for lack of a better word, fucky. Like when we were trying to upload the original stuff.
Yeah.
That they might have just, anyways, it's Steam.
Classic Steam fashion. Requirements from the future, requirements from the past, and current requirements sort of.
And then no documentation on what is what.
Right.
Yeah. There's documentation for both the past and the future, just nothing about the present.
Correct.
That sounds about right.
And then I spent a little bit of time playing around with like some faction loyalty designs, because I just want to do that. So today is mostly content creation push, and I have a one-on-one with Carl, and a one-on-one with Hans. That's it. Ant.
Yesterday, it's the one-on-one with Brandon, and then I spent the rest of the day, beyond the little bit of getting the build ready, anything that I had to do there, but the rest of the day was saving out Galaxy data, which I've done. The JSON saves out, and there's a whole bunch of data about the Galaxy and every system that has been generated and what's there, and resources on those. Then I started doing the pushing, poking, and prodding, and I haven't figured it out yet, of the best place to break galaxy generation so that I can say, hey, don't generate a new galaxy, I'm going to reconstruct the data from this. Use that.
You know you love it.
This is, I think once I figure out the best place to put it, it's going to go pretty quickly. It's just figuring out the best place to put it and seeing what the downstream consequences of that choice are going to be and what was going to need to be refactored to make that work. But I think today is content generation more than anything, so I'm probably focus a little bit on that than the serialization piece. So yeah, I think that's the majority of today, is just make some new things. Hans.
Yep. So yesterday went through and did the final round of audio adjustments based on the audio card, and going through and just trying to even out levels. Got that stuff in. Went through and did a ton of troubleshooting on why our build system was not submitting correctly to itch. It turns out it wasn't our build system. And it turned out it wasn't itch. It was localized issues on the regional Google Drive stuff that it was loading up to. So it eventually cleared itself out towards the end of the day. And we ended up getting a build pushed late last night. So version 0.0.3 is now live and available to playtesters. So that's awesome. And then today, dealing with some of the bugs coming out of the new build. Got one cleared this morning, and then we'll move into content creation. Oh, sorry. Yesterday, also finishing up the first draft on the data stuff for the lawyer. So that is in her hands. I'm waiting for feedback. It's probably gonna go back and forth between us for a little bit. So that will eventually feed the terms of service EOLA stuff we need to do for Steam, Brendan.
Cool.
But we may need to, it might take a while to go back and forth with legal. So we may need to make just a simple cover the bases EOLA TOS for Steam beforehand, and then update it. So today's content creation, I will contribute as much as I can to that today, and probably continuing to go through the new social boxes that Carl is having me work on for the Twitch channel, which if you're on Twitch scrolling down, you'll see the first 4 of them there. I have more of those to add, and then we'll make those hopefully consistent across some of the other branding going into Patreon and other stuff if there's time today. So yeah, I choose Carl.
Let's see. Yesterday I worked a lot with Hans on Twitch panel stuff. I also feel like I did some other stuff. I was looking into Restream again just to fuck around with that. And was thinking about how I want to do content pushes and stuff on more the social media side. And checking out the Tyson art, which I need to comment on today. I also wrote up stuff on I cleared out some cards because I wrote up some stuff on the messaging and voice stuff, and then I wrote some stuff on the Galaxy generation. I finally just got out of my own way and just wrote up pretty hacky first drafts of that stuff, figuring that I'll get feedback and people will kick stuff back to me. And we'll go back and forth rather than trying to imagine what the perfect document is and all that kind of stuff. And so just trying to go through that. Today is content creation. Today is actually kind of crazy. Where is my calendar? Content creation, and then a one-on-one with Brandon, and then I have a conversation with Unreal. And then more content creation, And then probably do some more stuff after that. Hero is now going to potentially fly out to Japan tomorrow. And so there may be some running around with my head on fire to support that. And somewhere in there I'll play Oxygen Not Included, I'm sure. So yeah, that's my day, I think. While I write some of that stuff up, does anyone want to share the? Oh my God, Brendan, what are you
Sorry, what?
doing?
I'm listening.
Oh, I'm
But
clearly,
wanna
but
share one.
what are you doing?
I sprained my other wrist. So this one's a minor sprain, and I didn't climb really hard on it right after, so I'm applying some anti-inflammatory.
Oh, okay. It legitimately looked like you were doing something very model centric.
No, this is I'm an idiot that hurts himself all the time. Centric.
Yeah.
So I have ice and anti-inflammatory going on.
Nice. It just you had the same like gluing posture of like I'm putting together a rhino.
That's fair. You've seen me in this posture many times, so
But this time it's not fixing models, it's fixing
it's
himself.
fixing my body.
Gluing together yourself.
Yes.
So I am figuring out where the best place.
But you were saying something about sharing something
Yeah,
or another?
Did we want to talk through this art? Whoa.
I haven't had time to look at it yet.
So it's
Same.
up on the stream.
It's on the stream. All right, let me open this stream.
I can also just open the document that he posted. Blue art and UI.
I got a Twitch ad.
Yes.
You get an ad, and you get an ad.
This is tacky as fuck with our streams, but oh well. By the way, Brandon Bao is also talking to you in the stream and trolling me.
I have no idea what you said. I'm sorry.
Bao is in chat asking questions about you and trolling
cool.
me.
Unfortunately, I just got in a chat, so I don't. I'm just seeing them.
He said, "Yo, Brandon, looking hella good. Lost a lot of weight? Question mark. Question mark."
Oh, thanks, bud. Yeah. It's been a 3-year thing, but yeah.
3-year journey in hurting yourself.
It's been a 3-year journey in getting injured. Actually, the injuries are all pretty recent within the last like 9 months, but I guess that's probably because I'm pushing too hard. But yeah, it's been a lot of rock climbing and a lot of running.
Cool. So he sort of he did some art for the storyboards for the opening sequence, which I said was like, hey, that might be a good opportunity to one, just make sure we have more of a vision, but also get some Tyson art on the textures for planets and ships and space and stuff. And then so we have the coming in on the planet. It moves down as text comes in, and you see ships. And then as the text comes in, the cool little star thing shows up. Logo shows up. And then we bring in the jump button, and we jump.
Jump, which starts the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and then he also just took that art and made a big full scale like that is not showing up on this at all.
So I had him send me PSDs. I could definitely probably hook something like this up using some on the UI, the UMG layers with some cool parallaxing going on.
Yeah, I was figuring like hopefully we could just do that and just do some parallax motion
As long
graphics
as
stuff.
like he said, there's the PSDs and the different layers. We could save out different layers. So like the planet's a layer, backgrounds layer, ships are on a layer, that kind of moon's on a layer. And then if you just use the UMG animation tools, you could do some really cool parallax there. And as the camera, like I said, like faded in from black, already kind of slowly moving. I'm not gonna say that he who shows the planet moving, but I'm like, okay, the camera moves, so it pans, fades in from black, but is panning up.
Hmm.
And that planet is coming, as it fades in, is coming down, and then it kind of reveals the fleet and that moon. With text fading in, and yeah, this would be not horrible to do.
Yeah, we should add it to the backlog for like next sprint.
Or when I'm just awake at night and
I mean, I'm not gonna stop you, but
I'm like, I want cool main menu in.
Yeah. So Hans, how do you feel like this lines up with what you were expecting on the planet side?
It is much closer than anything I've seen. It's much closer.
Yeah. Do we think that that's a thing that we could actually take into a texture somehow, or take into what we have right now?
No. But it could be the concept art to create the textures to take in to do some testing with.
Could do some fun. There could be fun materials there, having the swirls.
Yeah, we can just basically create masking layers that we're going to go in and use to generate different layers. We'd break it into sort of a ground texture and then probably a detail pass, and then a cloud texture and a cloud pass, utilizing some of those shapes and some of the lines that are there. But it's going to be, we need to do a 2D version that'll get mapped, where this is obviously something where he's drawn a 2D version to look mapped. So we just need to reverse engineer it.
Cool. Sweet. Do we have anything else to show off? Sorry, stream. The tools I have for this are not great.
Get better at streaming.
I know. I need to get good. Oh, we should do bug triage. That's what we should do.
Nope.
Right, that thing. The thing with the triage and the bugs.
That thing that we're committed to doing. So let's see. In bug reports from Nate, who I think is actually in the chat because he likes to watch our stand-ups. We have the 2 clicks to do an options menu, which Hans, it looks like you already did.
Yep, found it and fixed it. It was on the main menu. Actually, the buttons on the main menu were focusable, so they were grabbing mouse focus. So when you went into the options menu, you had to click twice. So those have been fixed. It has been checked in. It will be in the next build.
Cool. And then the unable to build new installations.
Yeah.
We captured that.
Captured it, and I found how to reproduce it and what it actually is.
Okay.
Which isn't like it's this thing that I wrote up there. It has to do with the number of hard points left on a ship. If a ship has no available hard points, it doesn't disable the build buttons.
Yeah,
they can still be clicked and they'll beep at you, but they don't actually execute anything because you can't build anything. Like it's just
and it's not intuitive that you're at your max or anything of that sort.
Yeah.
So there's some UX we got to do around there.
Yes. So this is just adding to the complication to the UX problems. I think some of this will come in also. We have a thing in the backlog for a clarity pass. This is one of them. Like tooltips should be telling you that like this button is disabled because here's the reason why you can't do this build right now.
We have that in the next sprint, right? We were going to format all of the tooltips the same way, and then also have inactive or whatever the inactive version of that tooltip is.
Yeah, basically they should just have a line added to them saying like, hey, if this is inactive, like give a reason why it's inactive. Like make it clear somehow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like if you can't build it because you don't have resources, say not enough resources, or make the resource cost red. Like there's a lot of things we can do there, and we should.
Yeah, because eventually we might have different chip types that only certain ones are compatible with, and so having a consistent method for communicating, that would be great.
Yes.
I need to.
So, but yeah, that's the actual issue. The repro is able to get. So.
Yep.
Cool. And he posted a log that has some JSON errors? Is that just the same stuff, or is there a separate issue?
We've seen that stuff. That's just consistent stuff that's already in there. I actually think it's parsing of some event data.
Okay.
It's causing them it's not errors that are tied to this bug or anything.
Okay. And then I think the playtesting chat stuff was just following up on the.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. That's all we've gotten so far.
And we just got the. We need to update the Nightbot Discord.
Yeah, I am literally doing that right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's funny.
Submit. Now that should work.
Oh, because we have a nice. Yes.
Woo!
Look at that nice URL to Discord.
Clean. The cleanest Discord URL you've ever seen.
Good Ghostly Bear games.
Yeah. We've been doing. How long have we been doing this for? Like
3 weeks?
3 weeks?
No, 2 sprints.
So
3
yeah,
sprints?
4 weeks ish.
4 weeks ish.
3
Yeah.
sprints.
We have all the old daily stand-ups on YouTube, so if you want to check them out, you can go there.
You can see just how bad we were initially.
You can see all our terrible streaming fuck-ups live and in person. How do we
Admittedly,
do it?
there are quite a few stand-ups where there are also only like 3 of us. So
That's fine. I mean, that's
sometimes
how it goes.
Sometimes it's really fast.
But I think overall it really hasn't changed our stand-ups all that much, mainly because we're already a remote company, so we operate this way pretty much on a daily basis. So it feels pretty natural, I think.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I don't feel like we have a ton of conflict in our stand-ups in general, but I don't feel like I've actively tried to avoid it.
Yeah, I don't shy away from any conversation we need to have.
Yeah.
I mean, part of it is it does like there are stand-ups where I think nobody knows or nobody consciously thinks about us streaming that much because we just don't mention it. Like we just run the stand-up. This one obviously we're interacting with the stream more, so we're thinking more about it. I know that George has said that he tries to watch what he says, but that's more around jokes than necessarily like avoiding conflict or anything. And we've had spicy conversations on stream, and actually the weird reaction has mostly been, "Oh, hey, did we record that?" Because people will probably want to watch
it.
So, yeah. But I think like so far we have pretty good habits and culture around it.
Yeah, and I don't think we're super worried about confidential stuff. I mean, as it is right now, we have nightly builds of everything we do available. We're not doing encryption on the files if anybody wants to go digging for right now. Some of that stuff may change as we get towards more of a paid product, but I don't think it's going to be a major piece. We do need to be conscious about it, but I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be a major burden.
Yeah. I mean, I also just think I have a pretty low sensitivity about that kind of stuff compared to some of the people that I've been around in the past. Like, I just don't care if you know something about a quest, right? Like, the experience of playing it is very different, and the internet exists to spoil everything anyway.
Yeah, I don't care if people want to go in and data mine and look at the files, and even if they want to mess with the JSON and screw around with it and do weird things, go ahead, break the game. Like, I have an idea of how I would like a person to play the game, but really, once you have the game, you have the game, and go to town.
Yeah,
just don't come back to me if you blow it up and say,
yeah,
it doesn't work now. I'm like, well, of course it doesn't work now. You changed these values. Like,
yeah. And full on service games, it's a little different. There are levels of community support that we would need to address that we don't have to address nearly as much here with a standalone game.
We're also not a competitive game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That makes it a lot.
That's the thing. I don't care. That's the thing. You do what you want. Single player game.
Yep.
No,
Enjoy it how you want to enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, if we were still working on Altered Tactics, then like there's certainly things that we would address differently, right? Like we probably wouldn't talk about deep, detailed analysis of our matchmaking algorithms on stream necessarily, but like there's always going to be stuff that we protect from stream, so we don't stream like we're not Truman showing it up, right? We protect retros because we want people to be able to be open and honest and vulnerable in those, and that's just going to be harder to do with a stream, so we don't stream those. And like there will be other similar meetings that we just won't stream or put out there, but wherever we can, we're trying to do it. And in fact, the first engineering show I'm going to push live today and do big posts about it, so that should be the first foray, because I think that's the earliest one we did. I was trying to find the earliest one we did, and I think that's the first one we did, because it's Sprint 2.
Cool.
But cool. Do we have anything else to do on stream? Do we want to do some playtesting?
So,
do we have things to validate?
We have a few things in validate. We have the audio feedback stuff. We have the focusable button.
Oh, did we lose Hans? Snip!
Probably.
Yes.
Someone snip.
Oh, wait. No, wait. Oh, God, I just opened P4 and it's all over my screen. Oh, damn it.
Oh.
I missed it. Did someone get it? Ant, did you get it?
No.
Damn.
Get what? Was I frozen?
Yes, you
Yes.
were frozen.
You're saved by my P4V just popping open and causing havoc. Whoa.
That's not the right one. Trying to see if there's other stuff to talk about before we play test, because is someone loading it up?
Yeah, I'll jump in.
Cool.
Jump in so I can actually like play a game instead of just constantly close and reclose games for better looking celestial or solar systems. That was yesterday I was getting the worst luck. Like I was automatically winning games on jump 2. I kept on popping open events. I had gas giant butts. Like it was it was actually a huge pain in the ass to record.
Yeah.
Oh geez, that's not what I want to do.
See ya, Bell. Thanks for watching. Am I loading up? Hello? Oh yeah, I am. Alrighty.
Hi Nate. Welcome back. There we go. Oh god. Such big faces.
No, you.
At some point, if you guys get a chance, it would be good for you to go through the voice messaging document, which is invalidate, and then the credits, and then the system jump documents that are in the cards are in doing, and they have the documents linked.
Coolio.
All the ships are white at the moment.
Why's it gotta be
Super
white?
Brandon, are you playing the build or are you playing head?
I'm playing.
He's playing out of P4, I
out
assume.
of P4. Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure I heard
I guess I should have
audio
asked if
stuff.
you wanted me to play another build. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. I was just curious.
I blame Altered Tactics for or for my P4 play
So some
habits.
content. I want to make a survey ship,
Yeah.
which has a special ability that is it will scan a like random 2 or 3 planets. You can't target it. You just hit it, and it's effectively the aggressive exploit of scanning.
Oh, I really like that.
But you can't direct it. It's just
Yeah.
like I'm just gonna like scan some planets. Enjoy.
Yeah, I like the passive nature of that. So we should probably talk about that. Where do we want to prioritize we should probably prioritize content creation for the things that are coming up, right? So that would be
Yeah, I kind of want
replayability
to turn
pack.
on some of the events again because there are abilities we're not using.
Yeah.
Like the spider drill,
Yeah.
AI farmers, things like that I would like to, which because those events that can reward you them are just turned off right now. So I want to turn on a few events that we have again so that we can start playing with those. I wouldn't mind having a couple new, like a new ability. We don't have a ton of time, so some simple abilities would be good to add in.
Mm-hmm.
A new ship is not hard. We have 2 ships that we're just not even using right now.
Oh, really? What are they?
We have a science ship, which I'm like that could turn into the survey ship, and a medical ship that doesn't do anything.
Okay, then I think we should definitely like focus on designing ships. What was the?
We were
Did
going
we
to talk
want
about
to do some?
captains too.
Yeah.
Did we want to do some captain stuff? That
we
stuff's
can.
not built up, right?
It isn't built. It's not hard because I've thought about like captains right now are just a data structure. But really they're the start of personas in the game. So I want to create them as effectively they're almost like installations. They're not from behind the scenes. They are an actor that can be attached to ships like an installation that are also ability holders, so they can have their own abilities. And really, they're just a type of persona. And so if I just start it now as creating the actor class persona, and the only type we have of personas right now are captains, but we can just add more. We can add dignitaries, advisors as we move forward. Seems like the correct way to do it. I don't think it would be hard to add and refactor the captain data into that. So, and then really it just comes up with a captain. We want captains to have an ability.
Yep.
So just coming up with abilities we want. So actually, maybe that scanning thing is something that actually goes with a captain. Like, any ability could be repurposed to be put on a captain. It's like, oh, the captain can come with this as well. So,
well, and I think things that are passives are probably the preferred there. Yeah.
I want some actives too.
Okay.
Like, there's no reason that they couldn't actually bring an active
I guess
in
that's
there
true.
as well.
Yes, that's true.
Because a lot of times passives will be a little bit, right now, boring.
Yeah. Do we need to spend any time on quests today?
We could. Quests are also an easy thing if we felt like we wanted to add. So there's 5 quests right now in the game, 1 for each faction. Adding another 5, 1 additional 1 for each faction, so that there's variation on what they could present to you.
Yeah, I think it would be
probably
good to,
be nice.
Yeah, I think it would be good to take each of the systems that are currently exposed and ensure that we have enough content for 2 or 3 replayability
Yeah.
2 or 3 games of replayability, and if we targeted that for the release next week, then people could feel like they're at least exercising the systems while they're playing multiple games versus re-experiencing.
So I'd hold off on doing ships then, because I don't want to do new ships until we have the ability to kind of choose your ship, like have that presented to you of like, why would I choose this ship over that ship? And
I think that makes sense, having that tied. I mean, like, there's no problem. Like, if we want to spend some time and talk about like some of the ideas we have there and get it captured, but from an implementation point of view, I think tying that with when we get the game start work done, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, that's a crap
barren
system.
Planets. Hey, my fleet is hopeful though.
You've been jumping quickly.
Yeah, okay. On doing this system.
Ew.
It's a gross brown system of dead planets.
So Brandon, while you're playing through, do the sounds at least seem level now?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. They are all in the right range to my ears.
All right.
I guess this is worth it because it gets me to halfway. 30 seconds. What am I losing? I'm losing food, but that's kind of okay. Have enough food. All right. Yeah, I'll trade a ton of food for gas. Because I have 2 more jumps left.
Maybe. A note, we should probably put somewhere what jump you're on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's just one thing. I'm like, how many times have I jumped? I don't know.
I think eventually it'll just be a part of like your star system or your galaxy map.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because we were going to also have it as part of the ship's log too, but having it consistently listed.
Like right now, I'd probably put it on here.
Yeah.
I'd just say like jump blah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, this is not looking good.
You're fine.
Actually, I'm fine because my fuel's broken.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we won the game.
We can fix that eventually.
Yay
please.
for bugs that we can exploit in our own playtest.
No, that whole thing needs to be refactored a bit.
Yep.
That is probably next.
Yes, no, it's already on there to be fixed for next sprint.
I think it's the next most important technical hurdle for us to pass, is getting that redone.
Did we were talking about doing a design of it so that we knew what we were going to implement. Have we done that?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least from a basic standpoint, like one, I just want it pulling from other ships properly now. Like refactor it so it does that. And then we had a design for I guess busy work where you could preemptively move stuff around. Like while you're waiting for things to finish, you could be like, oh, I should move this to different things. It's not a required thing to do. It's just you could, if you were really the optimal player, you could go to town. But should give you some control there.
And we're talking about when you do that kind of stuff, when you're really in fleet management, you go to fleet, right?
Yeah.
Because right now we never see this shit.
No, I mean that's you should be in fleet view when you're building stuff on your ships, installing stuff on your ships, or upgrading.
Wow.
Or managing resources, and talking to captain. Like when we get the captain stuff in, it's more specifically.
A lot of barren planets.
You've gotten a lot of barren planets this time.
Yeah, like an oddly large amount.
I can't remember what was the thing that can bring up the cheat menu so you could see your entire galaxy. I know George put it in. I just don't know what brings it up.
And not ATK, we are that change requires a refactoring of how resources are handled on the back end across everything, which is why it's not just a fix on Grand Celebration. So
Yeah,
we're
no,
gonna,
it's Grand
it'll be in the
Celebration is
next
the one
release.
that is the easiest one to see the problem.
Right. That and fuel.
Yeah. But all abilities will have that issue.
Yeah.
It's when the specific ship that you're using the ability on doesn't have the available resources, but other ships in the fleet have additional resources to pull from. It breaks.
Yeah.
It doesn't pull resources from other ships properly, or doesn't charge the right amount, and it's all
So
bad.
So the team needs to refactor that entire back end resource handling. So that'll be in the next major feature update.
Did you win? That looks like an ocean planet.
Yep,
I think you
looks
win.
like... Yay!
Hooray!
Didn't
Okay,
crash.
double check the menu button stuff.
Then hit the X button. Does it single click? Yeah, that was looking.
Single click.
Great.
Single click.
Cool.
Hooray! What did it? Oh my god.
All right, so I guess let's just quickly outline. Sorry, I mean I was playing, so I didn't write it down. What we wanted to get done for content creation today. I know we just said it, but I
captains, a pool of captains with some effects on them, abilities or passives.
Captains.
And then one new quest for each faction.
Cool.
I believe are the two major things.
How many captains do we want to make?
There are four ships, so I would, if we could make 6, it would be great. And you get 4
should
random
do
ones each
at
time.
least one for each faction.
Actually, yeah, that'd be good.
And then we wanted to review the existing events and make sure that they're
turn
ready
on
for prime time and turn them on and see if there's
turn on some of them. I don't think I want all of them on, but there are definitely some of them.
Okay.
So
and actually,
did you
it brings
see
back
in
up
the free Unreal they have a dialogue tree?
Yeah.
I think we don't need it, but it was.
I don't think we need it because I bet it's built through Blueprint completely.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Where we'd want to use something that could
C++.
spit out. Not even that. If we're gonna stay with our track of data, we want it all in JSON.
Right.
So
I just mean our interpreters are all set in C++, so there's no reason for us to do it separately.
Yeah. Oh, one thing that we haven't talked about in a bit, faction loyalty passives. Do we want any of those reward systems, or is that something that would be too hard to
I think that'd probably take a little bit too much time at the moment.
Cool. Cool.
And weirdly, I feel like there's a lot of pressure already to manage your faction so you don't lose.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yesterday I had the faction that had the ship with my food generation on it jump on me. I was just like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Took my plants and run.
Yeah, exactly. It was brutal.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Legion, you're my pals. All right, we ready to wrap up the stream? Any other comments, questions in the stream? No, looks clear.
One thing I wanted to do here at the end of the stream, just because I've been not great at doing it, and it's a thing we said we would do. I want to give a shout out to our awesome patrons who have been helping to make the public development side of this possible and paying Brandon's video editing hours.
My video editing hours.
So a big thanks to Sam, Bill, John, Lindsay, Cupcake Fan, Jen, Jeff, and Bree. You guys are awesome and have been helping us out a ton.
Thank you.
So really, 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 really appreciate it. Yeah. As
I think you cut out, Carl.
You're saying words, but not saying anything.
Oh, I was just marking things as complete because it feels good.
And then quietly saying to yourself, complete, complete, complete.
Yes. Yes.
I see. Nice.
Da, 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 da.
I'm hearing that a lot lately.
Oh yeah, because you're playing 8.
Yep, the 8 remaster.
Has Tiffany
Nice.
started in on 8?
No, she doesn't have time right now.
Okay. Oh, by the way, reminder to Brandon and Anthony, take the narrative script and do a pass on recording voices for it.
Okay.
Sorry, for what support?
The
narrative.
narrative thing. Put your
Okay.
put your acting pants on, and do a pass on it.
Okay.
And bonus points for getting other non-male voices recorded as well, or at least non-adult male voices.
Any thoughts on game for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, game for tomorrow. League of Legends.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I have to meme you every time.
I want to shoot you into the sun.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. Somebody just linked me the Ultimate Collector Series Imperial Star Destroyer model.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah.
Going up
Wait,
for
what?
pre-order on September 18th for
Link.
$699.
Link.
Okay.
Link.
Also, more importantly, I linked the card in Trello with a checklist for each of the items that we wanted to create today.
Cool. Thank you.
Tomorrow.
Let me do something relevant to work before I link something that is not relevant to work.
Trying to think. I thought I had a game in mind that we could play. I'll do some looking, but if people have non-League of Legends related suggestions, feel free to hit me up.
Probably be what, the 4 of us?
Yeah, it seems so.
It'd probably be the 4 of us.
Okay.
I mean, I'd push for the Blackout Club again, but that would require Brandon and Ant to get it. And I don't know how much Brandon would want that long term.
We could do Dauntless.
Could do
Could
Dauntless.
do that.
That wouldn't
What is
be a bad one.
Blackout Club?
It's free and it's multiplayer, and we can do a local server.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And we can
So-
go.
Dauntless is a good choice.
Why doesn't everyone install Dauntless?
Okay.
And Brandon, look into the Blackout Club. It's a game me and Hans played one of the Fridays.
Really like
It's pretty cool, but it's pretty far outside of what you normally play.
Yeah.
But you might enjoy it with the 4 of us, and it's something that I plan on playing not just on stream. Like I'd like to get a regular playtimes of that going. So
Oh my god. Is this a horror game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stealth conspiracy.
it's more like a thriller than a horror game.
Yeah, it's not gruesome, but
And it's
it definitely
it's
can
not-
be tense.
Yeah, it's tense, not jump scares.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna lie, I think that I would play this with you guys just because I think you'll have a really good time watching me fucking
Yeah.
melt.
It would be good stream material.
Yeah. We definitely have to put a not safe for work, because I will freak out so bad. Alright, I'm actually down for this. This looks really fun.
All right. Well, install Dauntless, install Blackout Club, or grab Blackout Club. and install it, and then we'll figure out which one we feel most like playing tomorrow. Whether we feel like hitting monsters or running from invisible monsters that you can only see when you close your eyes.
So it's Bird Box. Actually, it's not Bird Box.
No.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
Eh.
It's like inverse Bird Box. Anyways, I don't know why I'm trying so hard to make Bird Box a thing in this game.
It's the Newtonian fluid of Bird Box. All right. I think that's it for now. Take a break before we come back for content creation. When is content creation?
I mean, it's already started.
Okay, so we'll break for this and then come back for content creation. I don't think we're gonna stream that though, right?
No.
No.
Yeah. So we'll see everyone on the stream later. Keep an eye out for the programmer meeting. We're gonna start pushing content like that. And just to get in the habit of the spiel, if you want to support us, obviously subscribing on Twitch is much appreciated, but you could also support the Patreon, which helps us put out more behind the scenes content and do all that kind of stuff. And if you want to check out the game and you haven't already, jump on our Discord and you can get it for free right now during our alpha playtest period. So thanks everyone.
Thanks everybody.
Later.